going on, everybody? It is Lawrence D. Adams, and we are live today. It is Labor. Let me turn my this monitor is hot. What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence D. Adams. We are live. I mean, live today. It is Labor Day. Shout out to everyone that's out there. All those people who are out there on the grill. All those who barbecued yesterday. All those who are making meals today. You know, this is the holiday. One of the holidays where everybody get together, get that last run in of the grill. So this is a good opportunity. Get those ribs, get those wings, get up with your family, friends, have a good time. But I wanted to shout out, get a little show right here today. Man, I'm here to tell you I am thankful today. Thankful today. And maybe I'll share about it later on in this, but I'm just going live right quick. Oh, what did I do on my watch? Oh, there it is. What's going on? Y'all don't have a Labor Day over here? We're willing to learn a bit, right? Okay. Yeah, Labor Day. But this little quick show today, nothing too thing. If you want to beam up, I'm definitely going to put the link up there. Shout out to everybody I met when I was out and about. I always get compliments. I thank you to everyone who come out and actually say something to me when I'm out. They say they enjoy the show. They said they enjoy the conversation. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shout out to everyone who comes, who supports in the clouds. I call them the cloud of the people in the clouds who up there who actually say something. Shout out to all those in the cloud. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Man, what a weekend. Had some great conversation. Had a conversation yesterday with a couple. Man, I got to bring them on. Got to bring them on. This couple, I got to bring them on. They got an amazing story. And I seen them last night when I was out and about. And they got an amazing story. I got to bring them on. They're a blended family. They have their own camper. They go around the country, go in there in their camper. It's an amazing story. I definitely got to bring them on so we can talk. But today we're just having a simple conversation, especially about relationships. One thing I seen last night, and I want to emphasize this last night. I talked to this couple. They called the Hooks. Something they said that was so powerful, because I'm always fishing for good information or things that would draw their attention. One thing that she said, I didn't say it. She said it. She said it yesterday. Because everybody talking about blended families couldn't work and it's all of this, somebody simping or somebody taking advantage, you taking care of another man's seed and all this kind of stuff. I understand all that. But it comes a point where you got to make a decision what's best for you. And if this woman or if this man, what's going on, A Senior, if this man or this woman is for you, what you got to do. But I want to say this one thing that she said last night. Then he chimed in and said it. Because we always talking about love and relationships. This ain't working, that ain't working. You shouldn't do this. Everybody got a whole formula what you should and what you shouldn't do. The biggest thing I can say to any man, because first it's a man's channel, it's the biggest thing I can say to you is what? Do what's best for you. But one thing she said last night, and he chimed in and said this, y'all better get this. Now I'm gonna have them come on, later on this week or whenever. They said, yeah, we in love. Because everybody think they looking for love. Everybody's especially on this Labor Day, everybody looking for love as the season's about to change, football season's about to come on. Everybody's looking for love. They're looking for their boo for the wintertime so they can cuddle and wrap each other up around and all that kind of stuff. Everybody, I don't care if you a man or a woman, you at the end of the day, you want somebody to love you. But one thing that this woman said last night while we were on the block in East Cleveland, while we were in East Cleveland. Anybody know about East Cleveland? We was in East Cleveland. Shout out to Shaw High for their annual Labor Day weekend reunion with all classes. Shout out to you guys. You guys did a phenomenal job. Said what happened last night. But one thing she said was this. Yeah, we love each other. But she looked me in the eye and said, you know what? I ain't gonna say exactly what she said. She said, I like him. I like being around him. I like his presence. He looked at me and said, bro, I like her too. Now they've been together, I believe he said 16 years. They still like each other and they like being around each other. Many of y'all in love with people who don't like you. Let me say that again. Many of y'all in love with people who don't like you. So look what's going on, Jay. Let me say that again. Many of y'all in love with people and have been in a relationship with people that you didn't like and they did not like you. One thing this woman said, my dude's wife said last time, we were actually on the block. We was on Euclid by Eddie Road. Anybody, we were by Euclid and Eddie Road. So that you know from Cleveland, you know exactly where that is. Euclid by Eddie Road. We were outside last night. We were outside. And they pulled up on me and we had a conversation about their whole presentation and what they do. But she said, I like this man. Even after 16 years, she said, he's the boss. Man, y'all see, everybody talk this whole stuff on what you should do online, what you shouldn't do online. You should date this one. You a simping if you do that. You're not a simp if you do that. You pimping if you're doing this. If you're doing this, everybody all these speculations. The woman said that she liked this man. Good spirit and consistency on LDA's channel. I appreciate that. Keep up the work. Very undervalued channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. But let me say this. It wasn't so much what she said that she liked him. It was her body language, her eye contact. She looked at me and then she looked at him and said, I like him. Yeah, we married. Yeah, we have a blended family, but I like this man. And he chimed in and said, I like her too. Many people are together with other people who they do not like. You know, you got to work with some people that you do not like. You know, you may have to get some cousins or some family people that you may know, but you really don't like them. I'm here to tell you, because most people don't talk about this, and it was refreshing to see of this couple, 16 years being together, a blended family, that they like each other. You need to find on some way, get with somebody, not only that you love, because love, it can be fleeing. Let me say that. One day you in love and 1 minute you not. One minute they leave the toilet paper, they leave the toilet seat up, and 1 minute they don't. 1 minute, you know, there's no gas in the car, then this happened. 1 minute you got a job, and then this don't happen. You got to realize at the end of the day, you need to find somebody that you like and that likes you. That likes you. Many times we settle, especially men. Let me say this to the men. Men, you settle for it you settle so much that you settle so much for the lower nature that you don't realize you got to find somebody that likes you. And like what I ain't gonna say what pimping Johnny Dollar said, but he's right. Find somebody that like you. Let me give a little bit more texture to this. Not only do you like, but you like being around. Let me say that again. So many chase something they're being told to be by society. That's facts. Not just like, but somebody that you like being around. I mean, you really like, yo, you know what? I think in this society, and I'm going to say it, especially in this Western culture, with the men first, and I'll talk about the women, we're afraid to say that we really like this woman. Then if we say we like this woman, you ain't tough, you ain't rough, you ain't an alpha male, you ain't about that life. You're not. When do men be afraid to say that they like a particular woman? And I'm not just talking about like schoolgirl, check if you like, check no if you don't. I'm talking about like being around her. You like the conversation, you like her presence, you like her femininity, you like her cooperation. When do men become afraid to say I like a woman? We are so programmed by the approval of others of what we think we should have or who we should be with that we forget to what? Find out what you really like. Be around some people who really like you. I ain't talking about love, and the same thing with women. Y'all I want the fairy tale and love. I want to be a love and loving this and love and love. No. Find somebody that like you. Like holding your hand, like going walk in the park. Find someone who likes you for who you are, not before what you can do. Let me say that again. Not for what you can do, but where you are going. Many times we fail because we haven't found somebody that we really like. And then let me say this, when you like someone, because love can be, let me say this, the biggest thing that get people mixed up, get everything mixed up, is to get on that drug called love. They get on that drug called love. Let me put this watch on so I can know what time. They get on that drug, I'm in love, I love you, you the best. You get on that drug called love, and it'll have you doing stuff and doing things you shouldn't even be doing. And men, you be falling too. Because I see y'all in the back end. Yeah, so don't just tell me about who you love and all like that. Tell me who you like. Don't get on. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with love, because I know everybody gonna say, well, we need love. Yes, love, you need love. And we look in the Bible says God is love. I understand that. But most people on the wrong kind of love. And I'm not going through the whole different types of love. But I want to get to the point of what she said was find someone that you like. You can't find out who you like until you know what you like. Let me say that again. You can't find out what you like until you find out. You can't find out who you like until you know what you like. It's another couple I know. He celebrates, shout out to him. He celebrates his wife, the time they met and how many hours and how many days they've been married. At the end of the day, I know he likes his wife. And I think we created a society where people are afraid to like each other, to enjoy each other, and to be around each other. Yes, on this manosphere, in this space, we have forgot because we're so filled with superficial thoughts and what things should be and what everybody think they should be, that we forget how to like somebody. What's going on, Joe Blast? Let me put this link in here. If you want to beam up, you have a conversation, you agree with me, you disagree with me, you can definitely come up. If you're in the back end listening in on Facebook, you can call me on the back end. You'll come right into the show. But I mean, look what's going on. So I think what's going on. Shout out to you, brother. But at the end of the day, right? Like, love, and lust, they're all a different, right? And this is the thing. What's going on, Ted? Happy Labor Day to you, brother. Good to see everybody coming through. Appreciate you, the family. Let me say this. When she said that last night while we were on the block on Euclid, about 11 something at night, when she said she liked her husband, as she really liked him, I just looked at them and said, wow. Then he turned around and said, yeah, I really liked her. I really like her. That's why we get along so well. That is the reason why we get along so well, is because we like each other. They didn't say they didn't love each other. No, Euclid Avenue up in Cleveland, not in Brooklyn. So it's a difference. I'm telling you. I'm saying it for the men, for the women. Y'all, I mean, we in this space, in this manosphere space. I know it's the goal is to build men to be masculine. But I'm here to say something that I think a lot of content creators don't say. That it's okay to like a woman. Let me say that again. That it is okay. Some of y'all are so hell bent on women are this, women are bad, women this, women ain't this. Well, at the end of the day, brother, I'm trying to question. I'm trying to check your card. Do you really like her? Do you like women? That's exactly the thing my wife and I have. That's exact thing my wife and I have. We like each other. Bing bong. I promise you. I'm trying to give you this. I'm trying to give you the secret scroll, not the secret scroll, but the secret scrolls on a relationship. And y'all, I mean, please, y'all better get the likes up, get the comments up, get the cash up, super chats up. I'm on Labor Day. This is my, I could be out there eating some ribs like everybody else. Guys out here dating for their man, right there. Most people are dating. Let me say this again. Sigma, you said it so well. Most people are dating for what? The approval of social media and everyone else. If you don't like the woman you're trying to deal with, it's going to be disaster. Come on, man. Y'all better get this. Facts. Dudes be worrying about what other dudes think about women. That's suspect. Suspect, baby. I'm here to tell you. And it's like this space has so become polarized that I think we forget that we are men and we like women. I ain't saying nothing about no love. I ain't saying nothing about no sex. I ain't saying nothing about lust. That's all a given. I'm talking about, do you like a woman? I like a woman who smells good, who walks, who has heels on, I like women. I don't know why it's such an issue over here that if you say that, oh no, you simping, oh no, you think that's not right. You become shame, incel, guilt, and the need to be right if you do that. Sign language. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Because men do that to other men. Y'all do it to other men. But it's like a crime. And it's not the thing to do. It's not the most masculine of the thing to do. If you say you like, man, I'm sometimes I'll be wanting to question some of these dudes, bro. You all right? You good? That you can't even say, hey, I like this girl. I like this woman. Let me read what too many dudes let her be the one to let her. Too many dudes let her be one of the dudes, and let's say, bro, right. Allows us fact. That's why caring about what other men think about a woman you might want to be into. Right. Too many dudes are so infatuated. Let me say that correctly. Of who the bros gonna say I'm with. Let me bring some balance to this too. There needs to be correct counsel around who you with. If the bros see that this particular woman is not a good fit for you and see things that you may not see, that's one side of it. But if you just choosing a woman because you want everybody to say, "Oh man, she bad, man, she bad, she cold, man. Look at her hips. Oh my God, look at how she just." And at home, y'all can't even stand each other. She don't do nothing for you. You don't barely want to be around her. But when you go out, you want everybody to see, "Oh man, that girl cold, man. Ooh, you with her? Yeah, man, that's my little shorty, You know, you doing like that's my little, we do our thing. You try to show off in front of your brother. We do our thing. That's just my girl. But at the end of the day, you can't stand her. Can't stand her. She can't stand you. And all y'all did was became the best. Y'all just came the best actor and actress there ever was. Y'all might as well win an Oscar for the way y'all acting because y'all don't like each other. Y'all do not like each other. And that's what I'm saying. In this space, I understand it was to get men to push back into their masculinity. But at the end of the day, y'all afraid to say y'all like a girl? Y'all afraid to say y'all like a woman? Y'all afraid? I think the most masculine thing you do can be honest and be a man and say, yeah, I like her. Yeah, I like her. I ain't talking about you going crazy and you, oh my God, are you like, ooh, she's so pretty. I'm talking about in the most masculine form. You like, you know what? I like her. Just the way she just, ooh, I like her. Most men can't do that. They're afraid. We had a discussion about 10,000 submissive Leslie Jones or a modern woman. Laura Harvey and dudes come up with all kinds of excuses not to date submissive Leslie Jones, but we would die with Laura. Correct, because they want Lori Harvey. She got this, and you realize that Lori Harvey, shout out to her, she is what she is. But y'all want to get a woman who you like. I promise you. When his wife, my dude's wife, told me that lie, she said it first. He didn't coerce her. He didn't pinch her on the side. You better tell LDA that you like me. They didn't have a pre-conversation about this. It wasn't a setup. We would just sit. We was on the block with everybody else in East Cleveland. Shout out to Shaw and they're on the whole situation that going down there. We were just standing out there. Yes, I was in the mix. We were just on the block. And she's told me I like him. Now she said that she did use another extra word on I like this mother. You can mother sucker. I ain't gonna say the word, but she said she liked this mother. She said I like him. She likes him. When's the last time a woman said, "Oh, you heard a woman tell her girls or tell her she told another dude that she liked you"? I'll wait. All this game, and I can teach game to the cows come home. I had to go get some water. I can teach game to the cow come home. But how many of the women gonna say I really gonna verbalize? Tell her mama, tell her cousins that she really like you. I ain't talking about lust. I didn't say love. Please, Sigma already in Sigma. I ain't talking about love or lust. I'm talking about just simply like you like being around her. You like the conversation. There's certain people I like having conversations with. We go out, we may go and just get something to eat, and we have a conversation like we've been talking since we've been knowing each other since third grade. Because we like the conversation. It's something wrong that we forget how to do that. Or have women become so polarized that they forget to say that they like this man. I didn't say go to bed. I didn't say have sex. It's time to have sex. I didn't say have sex. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, you can't have sex all day. Maybe I'm at a different. You can't have sex all day. Let me say that for those in the back of the stadium. You can't have sex all day and be productive as a man or as a woman. I mean, see, I know I know, and I got to go today. You can't do that. At the end of the day, something has to give. We forget how to like each other. Let me put this link in here. Let me read this comments. Let me see. Yeah, there's a difference. There's all difference. Lust is like a mask itself as love. Though. Like it's just light. Very sobering. Yeah. Yes. Because you can love or lust somebody and don't and don't want a thing to do with them otherwise. Bingo. Right. I mean, everybody can love. Some people get married because they love, but they don't like the person for real. And the person that they really like is sitting in the audience watching them say I do, knowing that they say they love them, but they don't like them. Who needs to get married as love and like? Let me say that again. Who needs to get married are your like, and your love needs to get married. Oh man, y'all not ready for this. Y'all want this the link. You want to come up? What's going on? What's going on? Peace, red pill. What's going on? What's going on, bro? What's going on? Shout out to you. So many people settle because they're looking for this dopamine drug of I want love. You want the Tyler Perry love. You want the love to make you get shivers down your back, and you want the lust that make you crawl up your toes, but you don't like that individual at all. There's a big, complete difference. So for me to hear this last night, didn't know I was going to talk about it today, but let's talk about it on this Labor Day. There's some people, just be very clear, that you done slept with, you went on dates with, that you do not like. Let me say that again. There's some people that you have slept with, you done broke bread with, they didn't came to your house, you came in their house, but you do not like them. You can only stand about 2 minutes of them, and then they got to go. Let me say that again. You can only stand about 2 or 3 minutes of them, and then you know what? I can't wait for this chick, or for the ladies, I can't wait for this dude to leave. Let me say that again. There's some people that you have entertained that you like, I can't stand this mother. Woo! I was with a woman for years I did not like. See? Where are the men of spirit? They're going to talk about that. Because everybody's I can teach you game. Teach you about this, but this is the thing. Find someone that you like being around. And I understand we all have purposes. We doing what we like to do, but it's some people that, you know what? I just cannot stand. You can only stand their voice long enough for you to get your you know what off, and that's it. But at the end of the day, find someone that you like. You like being around. No. Let me say this correctly. Not that you just like, but they like you too. Because that was the lesson last night from the couple. She said, I like him. He chimed and said, yeah, man, I like her. It wasn't no phony. It wasn't contrived. He wasn't trying to, what's going on, Sweet D? It wasn't nothing to try to prove anything. It was just simply, they liked each other. They said, peep this. This was the key to them being married for 16 years. Through ups and downs, through the blended family. This was the key that kept them together. I can't wait to bring them on. This was the key why they last so long. Wasn't the love. I know Babyface and what's her name? Karen White didn't tell you love saw me through. Yeah, love is good. And I'm all for love. And I know the Bible said God is love. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to like the person. What the guy said, I like. What did the bar say? I like the way you comb your hair. I like the sexy clothes you wear. Ooh, and I'm like it. I'm just saying what the bars, what my favorite all-time favorite group said. I like it. I like it. I'm telling you, we missed it because we think we never get the time to say, you know what? I like being around this person. Some of us we with people we do not like. I'll put the link again. You want to come up, you have something you want to say on what I'm talking about. Don't tell me about your grandma's ribs. Don't tell me about the potato salad who your cousin brought over with the raisins in them. Don't tell me nothing about that. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I want to hear about what we're talking about. We had a couple minutes. We can go and talk about it just a little bit. But find someone that you like and they like you. Let me say this. And you ain't guessing that they like you. They verbalize and they show that they like you. There's a difference, because your liking may be one-sided, and that person has never verbalized that what I like you, and they haven't shown you that they like you. It is not simping. Let me we classify everything as that simping. If you say that, if you do that, that's simping. No. It is natural. Let me say that again. It is nature for a man to like a woman and a woman to like a man. What you do after that, that's on you. When are you going to take time and say, you know what? I like this person. And they like me. Not only do you verbalize it, not only do you express it, but you enjoy their company. You enjoy what they do. You enjoy how they move. When you realize that you just like this person, y'all can laugh and giggle about things that only you guys can talk about. You have your own, see, y'all forgot about this. You have your own secret language that nobody knows because you guys like each other. You come on, man, y'all be listening to these listen to first a fairy tale, then you trying to be so stoic and so hard. No, I can't do that. You don't realize that when you like someone, when you like a particular young lady and she likes you, you have your own language. You have your own little code words. You can give her a look and she know, oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I ain't say love, and I'm not against love, but I am saying like. Because you like being around them. When this man and spirit graduate, I know we got to gradually, and you got to realize, I realize there's a real problem. There is hatred between the two sexes, because apparently we forgot how to like each other in the quest to have sex with each other and to say we in love. We have forgot to like each other in the quest to have sex, and for the quest to be in love or to have love, that we forgot to like each other. I know this whole space. I've been here. If anything, I've been here before it was this particular man and spirit, and before then, I was here. Over 10 years ago. And I realized there is a speck. There is more than a speck. There is some undercurrents of hate and disdain on both sides of the track of men and women for each other. And it's so subtle that the undercurrent that's underneath that men have for women and women have for men. See, it would be no need for channels like this or any other channels. You understood how to just like each other. But there's an underlining hatred. And that's very strong. A very strong word. And words matter on what you say and how you move. But there's an undercurrent of hatred. There's an undercurrent of hurt. There's an undercurrent of pain. There's an undercurrent of mistrust. There's an undercurrent of programming to not like each other and to actually always find out how can we not celebrate each other's differences and how we should appreciate each other's differences. But there's an undercurrent under women's channels and under men's channels. So that undercurrent is there. And what happens is you're riding on the top of the water. And if you fall down deep enough, the undercurrent will pull you in and drown you. Let me say that again. You're floating on the top of the water. You're floating on the top of the water, moving through life. And if you're not careful, if you go just far enough, the undercurrent will pull you and keep you trapped underneath. There's so many people who are trapped underneath the undercurrent of other people's perspectives, hatreds towards opposite sex, hurts, pains, and disappointments. And you are drowning in the pool or in the ocean of life and not wondering why you can't get out. I can give you game. I can tell you to go across the country. I can tell you to go around the world. But until you deal with the undercurrent that has your leg, that you have for not only just the opposite sex, even the same sex, the undercurrent that has grabbed a hold of you, that you can't even trust your brother, that we got to have beef. We got to settle beefs the way we've been settling beefs online, because the undercurrent has definitely grabbed a hold of so many people and they're drowning while you floating through life. The undercurrent has drowned so many people, especially in this space, especially the young men who are coming to hear this content. And the undercurrent has drowned mentally, spiritually, men and women. And we try to throw out the lifeline and say, hey, it doesn't have to be like that. Hence why we had John, who was married on here, to offer the balance, try to give you some spirituality, mix it with some game so that you can come out of the undercurrent that's been propagated to men and women so that we could not get along. You would try to, ain't nobody calling right now. Some of these pills versus the so-called modern women and feminism. Yeah. These undercurrents are keeping people underneath, drowning them. While you're floating in life, they're dying through life. While you're floating through life, they're drowning through life. And here we're in the boat, ship, trying to get you out. Yo, come out that undercurrent. No, I don't want to. Come out the undercurrent. No, I don't want. No, I'm good. Come out the undercurrent. No, I'm fine. No, we cool down here. Because you found camaraderie in people who are stuck in the undercurrent and not living life. Let me say that again. You're fine being in the undercurrents of life and not floating through life into your destiny, into liking someone, liking the opposite sex, liking the people who are around you, because the undercurrent has taken so many people out. The media has used the undercurrent of division to keep people at odds so that you don't float through life like you're supposed to. Not only in the media, social media, some of these celebrities with their undercurrent or their contrived undercurrent to keep you at the bottom. Think about if you're at the undercurrent, it's going to pull you to the bottom and keep you there. I remember I was in Tampa, Florida, and I was on this river. When I was on this river, and we was riding, and I grabbed a hold to a branch. And I grabbed the branch, and my canoe toppled over. and I didn't feel my legs. And I didn't feel my legs. And what happened is the undercurrent almost took me under, and I had to grab the canoe, sort of swim to the shallow side to get my footing, get everything together. That's how it is with so many people when it comes to relationships, when it comes to life. They have not found out what they really like. I think that's my cousin calling. I think that's you, my cousin calling. I think that's my cousin calling. You have not found out what you really like. Who has given you? Who has given you the opportunity to get the space to find out what you like? Not what your friends like, not what LDA like, not what some men love women who are shaped a certain way. Why they like other women who are not. But who has given you the time for you to digest, and for you not just to digest, but for you to examine yourself and find out what you like? If anybody should know on here, I do not like eggs. Don't cook no eggs in my house. When we go out, don't even order. I don't even like the smell of eggs. I know what I like. I know what I do not like. Have you taken the time as a man to find out what you like? Have you, what's going on? What's going on, Pack Wolf Vlog? Have you taken the time to find out what you like? Or are you in the undercurrent of this space where you were the undercurrent of some of these modern women, some of these modern men, some of these feminist men? Are you in the undercurrent? Or are you deciding to say, you know what? I am not going to allow this to drown me. I'm going to come to the top and actually move through life and have my life my way. Are you going to do that? Or are you going to settle for low content, low what? Thinking and undercurrents of life? I'm telling you, last night. Now, let me tell you what happened last night. So I went to the event. Shout out to everybody that was there. Shout out to everybody that was there. I stood on the block. I shook hands, stood my square, had a good time. Shout out to Shaw. There's nothing against Shaw High School or the class reunions, all class reunion. But something told me, let me say this again. Something told me it was time for me to go. I got in my vehicle. I walked up the street one way. I walked up the street another way and said, you know what? It's time for me to go. I got in my car and circled around the block because I was trying to say, let me figure a way to get back to my house. Circled around the block twice and I left. I got a message from my sister early this morning that there was a shooting right where I was and someone was killed. If you don't know the importance of paying attention to when your spirit says it's time to go, you need to go, or when you know that my time is up in this particular arena, I got to move on. I got to move. And the importance of being around certain people that you know you're not supposed to be around. You need to pay attention when you get those promptings from your spirit to say, hey, it's time to go. Now, I seen a childhood friend. I seen the couple last night and we laughed and said, hey, you know what's great that they have this and there's nothing happening. No incidents, no fighting, no shooting. At the end of the day, know when to listen to when you hear the spirit inside of you say, go, run, leave, time to move on. Now, if I did not listen, I could have been in the line of fire and could have lost my life last night if I did not listen to what was going on inside of me. Y'all better, yeah, I'm telling you, y'all better. That's why I made a decision. You ain't gonna see me everywhere or around everybody. It's nothing against anybody. It's not against Shaw High School or nobody who went to Shaw High School in the class with you and to say anything. I'm just saying, I know certain places I can't go, certain places I ain't gonna be around. You think I'm being bougie, you think I'm being arrogant, you think I'm being funny, you think I'm just talking just to be talking. No, you think you're better than us. Ain't nothing about that. I grew up in part of Euclid near Ivanhoe, and I grew up on 118th of St. Clair. So don't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. This is not a badge to say, oh, I'm more thorough, or I'm more game tight, or I know more. No, 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 no. I understand. My head was on a swivel all last night, watching people who bumped into me, watching people's hands, watching people's eye contact and body language. But the young man, I don't know who it is, and I'm not a newscaster. I don't know the whole situation, and nor is it for me to broadcast that, but I know somebody lost their life. I was in that complete confined area. That's why it's so important to listen. Listen. When the Spirit said you got to go, you got to move. And ain't being funny, that don't make me less hood, or I ain't about that life. I ain't about the street life. No, it makes me intelligent. It makes me pay attention. Let me say, because most people, everybody on YouTube want to prove that they about the street life. They down in the dirty. They down when they was doing the Ready Rocks. They down there when they were gambling. They down there with the guns. Everybody want to prove that they street. I don't need to prove that I'm street at all. I ain't never said I was street. I'm just saying, I don't need to prove that I'm street. I try to prove something on YouTube to some people who don't care. And this young man lost his life. I don't need to prove nothing to nobody. And I'm saying this. Oh, I grew up on this street where they were doing that. I can easily say I grew up down the street from Bone Thugs and Harmony. But who cares? Shout out to them brothers. That don't make me more thorough because I got to prove that to somebody. I got to prove that to somebody who don't care about me, who don't sign my paycheck. I'm trying to help somebody get this. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it can happen. It can happen in any place. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that this situation could have happened in any place. Could have happened in the place where I was having brunch at. It could have happened anywhere. But it does. I'm here to tell you, we have such this warped mindset that me being authentically who I am and what I'm speaking about ain't real if I ain't from this particular location. And my life means more to me than proving to some ninjas on YouTube that I was down. I'm just saying it means more than that. I got my sons. I got to see my great grandkids. I got stuff to do. I got more books to write. I got more things to do, places to go. I got more traveling to do. I got to get my stamps on my passport. No. I don't have time for none of that. What's going on? Topping in the background, getting this working and turning in. Appreciate that. So I'm saying this, and I know I made a shift from talking about like, and I'm probably going to talk about that Wednesday and Friday between like and love. I'm saying this, pay attention to where you at. Pay attention to the prompt. This is the spirituality and the game combines. Pay attention to what you sense on the inside and move when you get those promptings. Now, what if I did not listen and say, I'm gonna stand here because I want to seem like I'm cool. I want to stand here because I want to show everybody I'm down. I want to show everybody I'm about that life. What if I would have stood there when that situation happened last night? Because bullets don't have a name. It doesn't have a face. It only has the destination, either to hit something or not to hit something. And I'm saying this because I think a lot of men have glorified that particular place that shows that you're immaculate because you come from the street, you gully, you about that, this and this and that, instead of realizing that it's not you being there, but you're rising from there. You're preaching right now. You can't always stay. Sometimes you got to go. Yeah, I had to go. And I learned last night. Every place is not conducive for LDA to be at. I love my people. I love all people. I love everybody. LDA I love and I like everybody, but I can't be everywhere. Call me bougie, call me stuck up, call me whatever you want. I can't go where everybody else go. I'm too valuable. I have too much to do. I don't need to prove nothing to nobody on social media, their mom and their cousin who do not care. I can't do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. To wake up in the morning when your sister send you a video, it was blurred out, the guy on the ground, life gone like that. It's called awareness. Yep. Life gone. So everybody can get on social media and say I'm all this, I'm this and that. And man, death, jail, prison. You can say, okay, wonderful. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to be free. I'm trying to explore. I'm trying to go to the next level. No. Call me what you want. That's why it's called the thinking class. So if you don't get it, it is your own ass fault. Last night could have been my own ass fault. If I didn't pay attention to what? My spirit. Yes, we love our people, but sometimes our people don't love themselves enough to love us back properly. Gotta go. Bingo. I promise you. I'm saying this because I'm saying this, and this goes with certain people that you deal with, relationship, whatever the case may be. You got to go. No. Y'all can call me what y'all want. He's stuck up. He's arrogant. He not trying to help other people. I didn't try to help a lot of people. I didn't help a lot of people. I didn't gave wisdom, money. I didn't did all kind of stuff. But some things I ain't going to be around and I ain't going to tolerate. And trust me, I was standing. I wish I could show a full body shot. Let me see if I can step back. So I was standing, I know the lights, but I was standing like this, my hands on the side of my pocket. Standing with my legs square. So I'm properly, anything goes on, I can get right to it. I wasn't standing with my legs crossed. I wasn't standing just lackadaisical. No, I was standing like this is my space. Do not come into my space. But I learned, if anything I learned last night, I cannot go everywhere. Can't go. This is just a conversation. We just, like you're saying, we just talking today. This is real talk. Normally I would stand against a building or I would be around just to make sure I'm watching everybody and I'm watching their hands and their eyes. See, their hands and their eyes give away so much. And then really at the end of the day, when you get to a certain level, there's certain places you shouldn't even be at anyway. Let me say that again. When you get to a certain level, there's certain places that you shouldn't be. You don't need to prove you down. Some places you just don't need to be at. Your awareness of where you at, and trust me, My head was on a swivel. Boom, 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 boom. I seen somebody I knew. I peeked him out about 5 minutes prior. I was seeing who was around him. I was seeing when he was at. And I was like, okay, I see where bro is. Let me hit, make a beeline. What's up, bro? Give him grip and kept it pushing. Gotta know when it's time to go. But this week we're going to be talking about, especially in this space, is it okay to like? Are we afraid to like a woman? Are we so polarized that we as men have so put up the guards? And I know I'm in the right stand that we forget my hand. There we go. We forget how to like each other. We forget how to like a woman. She forgets how, and some modern women realize, when I'm talking about like, with no intentions involved, no ulterior motives around it, that you just simply like them. I think people have so glamorized relationships, then they so demonize. On the other side, we're so demonized relationships that people have not made a decision to say, you know what, I don't want nothing to do with this. That opens the mind to so much possibilities knowing when to leave. Yep. But let me say this again. We have so glamour on one side of the stage. We have so glamorized relationships. Then on the other side of the stage, we have so demonized relationships that at the end of the moment, you're thinking like, okay, I don't want the glamour, but I don't want the demonized side of relationships or being or liking someone to lust. And because of all the pain and disappointment, then I don't want to be in the fairy tale. I'm in the clouds, just here thinking about, oh, this and happened, that you're not in the place of being what? Sober-minded when you're in a relationship. Where you understand female nature, like I always give definition of game, is strategy. Moving from one place to the next, understanding male and female nature and human psychology. That's just game. There you go. Big dog and showed up. Some folks accept negative advice from people who never experienced what they experienced, but collect events that build their strategy to justify their stance. My God. Let me read that slow. John, you know you can come up anytime, dude. Some folks accept negative advice from people who never experienced what they advise, but collect events that build their strategy to justify their stance. That's man, you know how true that is? Talk to people in relationships for relationship advice. If you're single, talk to people who know how to talk to people who know how people who work on themselves and not blame others. Bingo. This right here. Some folks accept negative advice from people who never experienced what they advise, but collect events. They become almost like a bone collector, collecting this happened. You know, this happened to Susie. You know, this happened to Molly. You know, this happened in social media. You see what Nick Cannon did. You seen what Sweetie did. You seen what Offset did. You see what Carly B did. You see what Beyonce and JC did. You seen what Dame Dash did. You see what Stacey Dash did. They collect all these events to justify what they, what they do. And the reality of it is, they have no experience. And this right here, talk to people in relationship for relationship advice. Let me say that again. Talk to people, John said it. If you're single, talk to people who know how people who work on themselves and not blame others. I'm telling you, most people miss this point right there. Many times, why we don't get what was shared last night from the couple that was together for 16 years is because we always hear the horror stories or the glamorized story and not the reality of how a relationship is. So for me to hear last night on the block on Euclid Avenue near Eddie Road, over there by the church, by the McDonald's, to hear this couple say, and I have to emphasize it, she said it, she let it, I like him. Let me say that again. She said, I like him. He chimed in and says, I like her. Didn't say they didn't love each other. They do love each other, but they like each other. Are we so afraid? And I'm gonna say this is gonna be this week conversation. Are we so afraid in this digital AI age to like each other? And I realize the biggest problem is this, and you know how it is. We do not like ourselves. The problem is never on the outside of you. The problem was always resolved on the inside of you. Do you like you? Do you like who you are? You cannot effectively like another person until you effectively like who you are. That you like your quirks and screws and your ability to do things and your things that you forget to do. Do you like you? See, when you like yourself, you enjoy yourself, you begin to what? Pour towards you people who like you. Let me say that again. When you begin to like who you are, when you begin to like the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you move, something like the Barge song, the clothes you wear, you like the way you live ways, you like you. You begin to get people who begin to reflect the light that you have for yourself. So if we were to take that premise, if that is true, could it be that what we're seeing, thank you, Malcolm X, could it be that we're seeing people who don't like themselves and they're projecting their hatred, their disdain for others and the opposite sex is really them? What do you think? Could it be that the real issue is that people are projecting their own self-hatred of themselves onto others, and therefore the relationship that they have with others is just a reflection or a projection of who they really are? Let's say it another way, LDA, before LDA has to go. Could it be that the hate that men have for women and not liking them is a part of them that they don't really like, that they don't care about? Could it be that the miscommunication between the sexes is really a miscommunication between you, and that is because of you? Could it be the reason why the game is not working? Because I did a whole show and I did check the tapes. I did say the first game that you must run is the game on you. That the game that you're trying to run, and I'm not talking manipulation, that you're trying to do is because you have not run the game on you. Could it be that you are the only factor in this equation? Yes, Lawrence, I agree. That's why so many trolls pop up, because they really hate themselves. Yeah, somebody, one of them trolls trying to get on the nerve to say something on one of my things. You better think about what you wrote. Who are you to tell me when you have no subscriber base, you got an avatar up? You just shut the front door up. Could it be that the hatred or the disdain that while we don't like each other is because you don't like yourself? Could it be the beef that we have in the manosphere and different spaces, why they don't like Andrew Tate and why they don't like certain ones? It's because it is either a projection or it's shedding light on your sugar honey iced tea that's inside of you. Could it be that's the real reason? Could it be? I'm just saying that all women, this thought that all women are hoes, that all women are, and all men, they dogs, is because on some level, it is a projection of your thinking and you bring out the hoe inside of her. You bring out the dog inside of him that they fit into. I keep saying that game is your world, that they come into your world and they play out the roles that you assign them. This too much. I know I got to go because I'm saying too much. This is going to happen on a community page. This is going to happen on the Thinking Class University. Could it be that when people show up, that they only playing out the roles that you have decided because you are the director, you are the person who set up the props, you're the one who set the stage? Could it be that these people come up and show and actually fulfill the assignment that you internally or subconsciously give them? Could it be? Give an example, LDA, before you go. Yes, I will. Could it be that Jesus already knew who Judas was? Could it be that Jesus knew when he picked the 12 disciples that Judas was going to despise him and turn on him? Could it be that Jesus already knew this, that that Judas' assignment was already given? Why he assigned him to be assigned him to be over the treasury, over the money? Think with me as I'm about to go. What's going on? Could it be that Jesus knew that Judas was going to betray him and that he was going to what? He's going to be on the money? Could it be he already knew Peter was going to, I don't even know that man, because I don't know him, that he was going to betray him? Could it be that you bring onto the stage of your life, you choose your 12 disciples and that who they're going to be in your life? Could it be we're giving our power away to other situations, to people, problems, and whatever the case may be, and we don't realize that we have assigned them into our life? Could it be on this Labor Day that we have talked about this, I taught this foundation on before? Could it be even the trolls that you have already that they are you on some level? Some people say Jesus and Judas are just the two sides of the coin, because Judas was the only one who fulfilled what Jesus said he was going to do and actually helped Jesus fulfill his purpose. But I'm just talking today. I got to go change clothes. Could it be while you looking and the real issue is really you? Everybody talk about game. The game that's not working till the game works in you, because you can have it on you and not be on. But could it be that the real thing is why you keep getting chanky advice? Because you're not ready for the real advice. What is the proverb? Chinese proverb go, when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. But when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Could it be that you're not ready for the level that you need to go to, because it's all a reflection, a projection of who you are? I'm just saying, could it be? I want you to think about that on this Labor Day, because I'm about to tiptoe right on out of here. But could it be that where you at and the women for the men that you choosing, it is only you? Women, the women that, ladies, that the guys that you keep choosing, I keep choosing these guys to do this. Could it be just you? Could it be that it's really you that's really the issue? Could it be it's something that you have not resolved, that you keep having a casting call and you keep assigning the same character? Could it be you? Could it be you that you keep having the same casting call and you keep assigning, you have them go over their lines? Now say that line again. I love you. Say that line again. I love you. And you keep assigning the same characters to play the same roles in your life because it's you. Could it be that it's you? No, it's you. Everybody want to do like Adam and Eve and say it was Adam, it was the woman that you gave me, God. And then she said it was the snake that was in there. Could it be that it's really you? That you don't like you? I just don't get along with a lot of people. Could it be that you don't really get along with yourself? You know, I just can't get along. I just, everybody ain't my cup of tea. Could it be that you really ain't the cup of tea at all? That you need to be put in the water a little bit longer to get the flavor out of you? Could it be that the real reason why in this space, a lot of men have this disdain for certain women and they keep attracting the same kind of women because it's them? I'm just saying, could it be? I'm asking the question. I'm just asking. Could it be that it's really you? I thought it was me. Make the girls come. Could it be that it's real? And you don't be like Shaggy. It wasn't me. It's you. Could it be that it's really you? And ain't the devil. It ain't even God. See how to say that? It ain't even God. It's really you who's the real issue. In order for my dude and his wife last night to say that they like each other, it was the key to their marriage. On some level, he had to like himself. On some level, she had to like herself. You can see it oozing off of their pictures when they travel around the country, that they like each other. But first of all, in order for her to be on his stage and for him to be on her stage, they had to first like themselves. Could it be, while we complaining, while you in the cycle complaining about the behavior of black women and women at all, and you complaining about the men and what they're doing, we doing this, could it be that the real issue is really you? Could it be that you don't really know what you like? Could it be that it's really you? Could it be? See you Wednesday. This is Lawrence C. Adams. I want you to think about what I said. We out of here.